Stefan, how is your ale?
Peace, but it gets the job done. My father would be disgusted. But after a day's work with you, a man needs to unwind. I would prefer a nice bottle of wine, but these colonies lack refinement.
Your father?
Mon père, he was a great man. A cook in the French army during the 7 Years' War. He marched all across the White North, feeding Louis-Joseph de Montcalm and his officers, cooking them feasts from sticks and berries. When the commander-in-chief opted for open conflict over manning the battlements of Quebec, every man was called to arms, including my father. He died on the field. But I'm told he fought ferociously. It matters little. He's gone now.
He would be proud of you.
This is my one hope, that he smiles upon the choices I've made. Good. I have been meaning to ask you, how did you come to all this?
I did not ask for it, but I feel it was meant to happen. I was just a boy when I met Achilles. He made me a warrior.
That easy. I miss the kitchen, if you can believe it. I had more control in that world than I ever will in the one we inhabit. But more people get to taste the fruit of my labor in this line of work, and for that, I am satisfied.
We may change things yet, if we press on.
Frenchmen from the north never grow weary. Just ask the women.
Let's go. Keep your distance.
You did not consent to this. Go home.
You're a great man.
Don't mean to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice what you've done. Real good of you.
What is happening here?
Regulars have taken to conscribing the young ones round here. It's not right. I was thinking that maybe we could do some good together, if you had the time.
What would you have me do?
More of the same, actually. I got a plan cooking, but the folks need to know they've got someone to turn to. Find me when you're done.
Welcome to the Regulars, the most feared, respected, and revered fighting force on God's green earth. Some of you are here by choice, others not. Regardless of the circumstances of your joining us, you are all brothers now. And the only way you have a chance of surviving is if you trust your brothers. One weak link can kill a whole squad on the field. I want you to think about that long and hard.
That's one of them that's responsible for this. Rounding up the young ones and shipping them off. We need to put an end to it.
What is your plan?
Kill him, then the rest, and set all them boys free?
It's a good plan, but it lacks detail. How is your aim with that rifle?
Can pop a muskrat's head from a quarter mile 9 times out of 10, and the 10's a misfire.
That should do. Cover me from up there. Assassins strive for peace through freedom, and the Templars, they want only to control.
Well, I'm for freedom, I know that much. If your order needs a good rifle, sign me up.
You do not partake?
No, sir. I need to stay sharp in case you call upon my rifle. Spirits do me in right quick. Drank half a flask of rum out in the bush with my brothers a few years back. I went for a run in the buff before I found myself rolling around in deer scat being sick all over. I don't want to go there again, no thank you.
Smart choice, given the circumstances.
I want to fight like you someday.
You have everything it takes to be a great assassin.
And that means something coming from you.
Where did you learn to shoot like you do?
Ranging with my dad and brothers in Virginia country. My family's been surveying and prospecting out there since my grandpappy.
How did you end up here?
I'm the youngest of 4 brothers. I was always gonna be a runner-up with them, so I set off alone to do my own business. Out west of Ohio's territory that no man of the colonies ever trodden. I figured I could find contracts out of New York. Then the war started.
And you sided with the Patriots?
Not really. My family's for the king. I just don't like seeing boys forced to fight against their will is all. But I know that I want to be free. For all to be free. If that means I'm a patriot, I guess I am.
You are an assassin. Nothing else.
That I am. I'm proud of it.
So you're the lad. Neighborhood could use more men of action like yourself.
My name is Connor.
That's a lovely name for a man from Wales. What's your real name?
Radohan Gedon.
A strong name. You should use it. Mine's Duncan. Plain as they come. If you've the time to spare, I'd urge you to keep on doing what you're doing. This infernal guy needs to be stopped. How's it going, lad? I imagine you're busy these days. Not much has changed with regards to our local thugs. I'll leave you to it. Ah, Connor! Your work procedure.
Now it's time to finish the job. I'm told this chap just materialized from the ether and nobody has a stones to, challenge him. Until now. But we'll need a gang of our own. Fight fire with fire.
About time we did something about those brutes. I want in.
Good on you. That's one for the lads. Come on, let's gather the rest.
Bar's closed. Get out!
He was a Templar.
What, like the Knights Templar? Jesus. I thought they were a spook story.
They are very real.
I'll take your word for it, lad. Well, it's been a real pleasure. If you ever need a hand in whatever it is you're up to, I'm your man. Oi, lad. How's it going then?
I am well. And you?
Oh, I can't complain. There was something I've been meaning to tell you. I met your dad. It was a long time ago, in London. I was just a boy. Well, didn't meet him really, just saw him do a fella in at the London Opera House. I was sitting in the balcony with an uncle of mine, went to have a piss, and when I came back, there's your dad. Dashing as they come he was, shirt, jacket immaculate. My uncle was just slumped there. Looked like he was sleeping, but I knew better, even if I was only a child. Your dad locked eyes at me. And I don't think I've ever been so frightened as I was in that instant. It wasn't a fear that he was going to cause me pain. It was this sense that he saw right through me, into my heart, and he would crush it if it had pleased him. But he didn't. He just raised his finger to his lips and gestured for my silence. I complied. And then he was gone.
That must have been in the days before his betrayal was made public. He would have sailed for the colonies not long after. I'm astonished that you were actually there.
You can imagine my surprise when I saw his face. Took me a while to piece it together, but there you have it. Thought you'd like to know.
Thank you. How are you faring?
I'm not bad, not bad. All this reminds me of being back in the old country. Fighting for land, fighting for the right to see God my way. Didn't take long before I realized the fight was futile, except aboard a ship bound for the colonies. People over there are so wrapped up in how you perceive the Lord, they forget we're all part of his flock. Stories change, Connor. The way people tell them evolves. It's no different in the Bible, and I believe that's the real root of all the strife back home. But nobody wants to listen to me. If you don't see it their way, you're a heathen. But I feel we're honestly making a difference here. That our presence is felt, if not appreciated by all. And it makes me sleep easy at night, and that's all a man can ask for, really.
I would like to visit your home country someday.
How would you now? You'd turn a head or two in the Emerald Isle, I'll tell you that. Maybe one day I'll muster up the courage, go back, I'll bring you with me. It'd be good for a laugh at any rate.
Animals, stop! Take what you deserve, rebel.
Back off! This is not your business!
What happened?
They demanded we give our entire yield to the crown. Warren refused. They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed. I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something you could do instead.
Anything.
I live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? We'll certainly come see. Thank you.
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know. Captain Kidd's letters, boy. He hid a great treasure somewheres and sent letters to 4 of his crewmen along with a strange piece of leather. If you find the men, you'll find the scallywag. It's that easy, 'tis.
May I see them?
You might be a captain, but you're not too bright, are you? I'll barter with them. You give me some trinkets I like, and I'll give you a letter. Building my own treasure cache, see?
Trinkets? Like what? Where?
Use your imagination, Captain. There's interesting swag all over the frontier.
It is done.
Johnson is dead?
No. He retreated when we destroyed the tea.
Only to hatch some new scheme, I'm sure. You should have killed him.
There was no need.
Time will tell if you speak the truth.
Ganondokon, why are you here? Has something happened?
William Johnson has returned with all the money required to buy our land. He meets with the elders as we speak. I have begged him to resist, but I fear he shall have his way unless you intervene.
How is this possible? We destroyed the tea.
The Templars are nothing if not resourceful. You should have heeded my warning.
Please, you have to stop him.
Of course. Can you tell me where they're meeting?
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You'll be able to make it to the house.
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Kana, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Hey! Where are you, fellas? Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from? No! Spare me! Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Prudence! Connor! Thank God you are here. Prudence is missing. She went out to gather some things this morning and never returned. I'm worried sick. What if she's hurt?
I will find her.
The dog might help track her down. He has a good nose. Come on, boy! He has been gathering evening primrose almost every night. She is obsessed with the oil it yields. That is all going to stop now. I don't understand why she wants so damn much of the stuff. She picked some here. She can't be far. We should split up to cover more ground.
Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you. I don't want to think what might have happened if you had not arrived. I saw some primrose growing there, and the bear just came charging at me.
Why are you gathering primrose?
Well, Warren and I have been trying to conceive a child for a long time now. I read that evening primrose encourages fertility.
Prudence! Are you all right, my love?
I'll be fine. Thanks to Connor.
Thank you, Connor. Once again.
Find them. I will handle it.
Stop!
What's the trouble, Connor? So you'd hear past chasing a man.
He was trying to rob your home. It has been dealt with.
What? Oh, the women. Is everyone all right?
You should have been there.
What?
I told you to head back. I didn't need you.
Since when is a skinny runt like you safe out in the bush alone?
If Diana's hurt, I swear you'll be the one.
Master Connor, Dad and Godfrey are fighting. You need to stop it.
I told you, I didn't need your help. Oh, if you'd listened, none of this would have happened.
You need some sense knocked into you!
You all right? There's no need for this.
Yeah, he's a blockhead.
He'll cool off in a spell. Just needs some time is all.
Are you not angry, Godfrey?
Me? Not at all. Terry's just got himself a temper, and I won't let him get away with it. It's really no trouble. He'll calm down. The runt couldn't do much damage anyway.
Does this happen often?
Ha! I was just telling Lance how I can set the calendar by these events. It's really not a worry, Connor. But I appreciate your concern.
What you got for me? Ah, you brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
Fort doesn't look as abandoned as it should. Looks occupied as can be.
I will need something to draw their attention then. Once you lose sight of me, wait for 10 minutes, then bombard the fort. I will slip out under cover of the shelling.
Aye, aye, sir. Sounds a trifle dangerous, but I'm sure you're up to it. I doubt they let convicted pirates like old Lucky Lem out of his cell much, so if his little scroll is anywhere, it's there.
I will have to circle around to avoid the courtyard.
It's probably a gull or a rat. It's the only intruders we get here anyway. Preposterous. Send me across the ocean to play sentry on some meaningless isle. This is my last tour for a certainty. When I see the captain, I'll look him directly in the eyes and say, "Sir, I am going home. I've had enough of these nonsense assignments."
Who would ever attack this fort, I ask you? Nobody. No reason to. They sent us here because the captain did something wrong. Like what? Buggered if I know.
I wager he buggered something. Come off it. And keep watch.
Yeah.
Double time! We'll get the whip if we're late for the captain's address.
I'm hurrying.
Complaining of its assignment. The fort is means. Command is punishing the captain for what happened in Poland. I've had enough! We are here under orders, I need not remind you, to hold Fort Walcott against the rebels at all costs. And that is all that need concern you. You are not trained to comment on that.
That lurcher is out of his head. Who would do that to a man? That's why you don't let soldiers...
Jackanapes deserved everything he got. We won't tolerate such behavior. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you.
He didn't mean anything by what he said.
What, you getting soft?
I just don't think it's right.
lies under the eagle's bed.
Let's see what you got, rebel!
Bloody hell, where did they come from? To the army! Who's at command? Form up! Form up!
You're late, Captain.
Those occupying the fort were less than thrilled by my presence.
And?
And what?
The damn scroll, you muckworm. Was it there?
That it was, Mr. Faulkner.
It's good to be at sea again, but I don't much like that sky.
Even a pretty sunrise is a bad omen to you, Mr. Faulkner. Where are these raiders?
By guess and by God, an easterly course toward the coast. Miss Mandy reports of some British boats gathering somewhere in these rocks, threatening the vineyard.
Sails ahoy!
British gunboats after one of the vineyard ships, Captain. We must protect her. We need to keep the gunboats off her till she reaches the vineyards here. She can't take much more of that. Get after them, sir. They'll have her before long. We need to protect the civilian ship! Mines, Captain! Destroy them or use them to our advantage. Either way, avoid the blasted things!
To our advantage, how?
Shoot the blooming things with our swivels! Should be safe now, but it's a hot chase. Get after them and end the threat on the vineyard. That log
is there, Mr. Faulkner?
And it's too close to the vineyard. Diamond Tide waits for no man. Take out her towers. Won't keep us with you in the house now! Won't be troubling anybody no more. Bloody English have gone too far this time.
That is the problem. What reason would the English have to threaten Martha's Vineyard? It has no strategic value and its people remain peaceful. I fear an influence of a different kind saw to this.
Templars.
But what they intend, I do not know.
Your orders?
I need time to piece things together. We set a course for home.
Aye, aye.
Got some more? Let's have a look then. More keepers. Good on ya. I'd say that's worth another letter.
I will be back for the rest.
I'll stay with our ride, Captain. Make sure nothing happens to it.
Good. There is a temple on the island. What I seek is likely in there. No chance of staying dry today. Kid's treasure is probably inside that pyramid. There must be an easier way. No small wonder this temple has not collapsed yet. I need to find a way back up to the treasure room.